Watching this on YouTube, not live, but just as good. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Matt Schaefer. If you're new to me, take a second, hit the little subscribe button and become a part of the tribe. We love having you here, and I am so excited to have you guys here because this is Mondays with Matt. My name is Matt Schaefer, y'all. What's up, Eric Swanson, Sarah Ritchie, Cinnamon Schmidt? Cinnamon, how are you doing, Cinnamon? Cinnamon had some cancer surgery the other week, and we're really excited to hear how it went. Frank Chen, good to see you, my friend. What's up, Sarah? Guys, give me a 1 if you're excited to be here for Mondays with Matt. I know I'm excited to be here every Monday, coming to you live from my little home studio here in Sarasota, Florida, i.e. my sister's bedroom that I have since vastly renovated to accommodate my needs, and I am loving it. Cinnamon, give us an update. How are things going with your cancer treatment? I know you had a major surgery. Dawn Eschner, how you doing, my dear? Kim Chapman, what's up? Good to see you. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Let me know what's going on. I'm so happy to have you all here for Mondays with Matt. For those of you who are new to me or this is your first time watching, my name is Matt Schaefer. I'm a speaker and I am a coach for women. I love coaching women on empowerment, relationship, and connection. I have clients all over the world and I am obsessed with them, like Dawn and all my amazing clients. They always end up tuning in on the show and I love seeing them. So guys, welcome to my show. This is Mondays with Matt. This is a weekly show I have been doing since January of 2017, if you can believe that. I have not missed a week. I thought I saw Eric Swanson there too. What's going on, Eric Swanson? How you doing, buddy? I have been doing this show since 2017. I have not missed a week, and I will not miss a week unless I am, I don't know, in a hospital somewhere and I don't have access to my phone. So, but this is my weekly show, guys, on leadership, confidence, personal development, relationship, human connection, basically all the things that make life worth living. And every week I pick a different topic and I riff on it, I explore it. And this is a co-creative dialogue. So I invite you as a member of the audience to have a conversation with me around this topic, around whatever topic we're talking about every week, right? And so update from Cinnamon for everybody who's been following Cinnamon's journey through her cancer. She had stage 4 cancer. She was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And as she says, she's doing well, which is amazing. They took out 33 lymph nodes, oh my God, and only 2 still tested positive for cancer, so immunotherapy and radiation are next for Cinnamon. No, everybody guys, everybody watching, keep Cinnamon in your prayers, give Cinnamon some love. Cinnamon, we are all cheering for you, we are all here to support you. My mom is a cancer survivor. I've got a long history of it in my own family, so I know it can be beat, and I know you're a strong, incredible woman, and I know that you're gonna beat it too, okay? So just keep, everybody guys, give Cinnamon a 1 to give her some love. How about that? Let's give Cinnamon, or give her a 2. Give her a 2, guys. Let's give Cinnamon some love as she's fighting off this cancer, because I know it's super scary, especially when it's in stage 4, right? Which is where it's at with her. So guys, this week I was thinking about what do I want to talk about? What do I want to talk about? Because I work with these incredible women all over the world, and I've been doing this work for a while, and I see people stuck in a particular mindset, right? And this is something that I can say that I've been guilty of myself, right? This is something that I constantly find myself getting to shift myself out of, right? And everybody gets very fixated and very attached to the way things are. I constantly hear people talking about facing reality. What's up, Melissa Benedetti? How you doing, my dear? Good to see you. How you doing, honey? So nice to see you. We need to talk. You and Melissa is one of my amazing clients, and I am missing her dearly. We have waited a couple weeks since our last session. So I keep on hearing my clients talking about facing their reality, like facing the way things are. And that to me, on the one hand, I see why it's so compelling, because it is so easy to get fixated on the way things are. It's so easy to get focused on what's right in front of us, right? It's very powerful. It's very compelling to get locked in on the relationship that we're in right now, or the way that we're feeling right now. And here's the thing, and there's a space for that, because it is important to be present. It is important to be present in the moment that you're in and be connected to the experience that you're in. So in that sense, yes, it is important for you to be, in the moment and be in the current moment of reality that you're in. But it's important to not be attached to that moment. It's important to not face the reality of the world you're living in right now and just tell yourself, you know what? This is it. This is my life. This is my job. This is who I am. This is my reality. Reality, guys, is not a fixed, static thing that you are stuck in the middle of. Reality is not a container in which you are some sort of victim. Reality is not a cage in which you're a little bird trying to get out. This is what I want to say. It's important to be in the present moment, and it's important to be aware of your reality, but it's also important to know that your reality doesn't exist as a static, fixed box. Your reality doesn't exist as a fixed set of circumstances that you are a victim to, right? When you say, well, this is the way it is. This is the way my relationship is. This is the way my health is. This is the way my income is. This is the way my life is. Have you given away your power? Yes, you have. You've given away your power. And you know what? Because here's the thing, guys. You are not a victim or a participant in a pre-existing reality. You're not. You are an active, profoundly powerful creator of your reality. You create your reality. You create your reality in so many ways, whether you know it or not. What's up, Lisa? How you doing? Abigail, good to see you. Melissa says she's choosing again every day. Amen, sister. And here's the thing, guys. We get to make a choice. We get to make a choice on whether we want to be victims to our current reality or whether we want to be creating an ever-evolving, dynamic, expanding reality. That is a choice you get to make. That is a choice you get to make every day. Hell, that is a choice you get to make every moment. Every moment that you have, I like to refer when I'm working with clients and when I'm looking at my own life, every moment that you have, the present moment, is your creation point. It is the blank canvas on which you, through the choices you make and the way you choose to wield your consciousness, it is your creation point for you to paint a masterpiece with your life. Your reality is this evolving, expanding, dynamic, beautiful canvas on which you, at every moment that you have, you can create something beautiful. You can paint a masterpiece. You can create your reality, or you can give that power away. You can give it away. You can give it away to another person. You can give it away to a job. You can give it away to depression. You can give it away to all these external variables. And guess what? So many people do that. So many people give their power away, and then to make themselves feel better about it, they surround themselves with other people who make them feel okay about it because they're also giving their power away. Isn't that something that you guys can give me a 1 if you can relate to the fact that people who are disempowered surround themselves with other people who are also disempowered? Can you all relate to that? And so I want you to ask yourself, looking back at your life, where have you given your power away? What have you given your power away to? When have you decided, you know what, I'm just a victim to the way things are. I'm just a victim to this relationship. I'm just a victim to my circumstances. I'm a victim to my income, right? I am beholden to all these things. This is just the way things are. What's up, Mikkel? How you doing? Another one of my amazing clients. I love you, Mikkel. Mikkel and I had a great call today. How many times have you just decided, you know what? I'm just going to face reality because this is the way my life is. Here's a funny story, guys. Your life is never just the way it is. Your life is whatever you choose it to be. The context in which you live your life, the way that you interpret your events. You can interpret any event that has ever happened to you, any event that is ever happening to you, as a profoundly empowering, expansive event, or as a crippling, reinforcement of everything that's wrong to you. Everything's wrong with you, right? Melissa says in the past, she's given her power away. After 6 months with me, she's not the victim. Boom. And I didn't even pay her to say that. Thank you, Melissa. That's so sweet. Kim says, I used to give it to my ex-husband. I know. Isn't that, and you know what? It's so interesting you say that, because I think so many of us, we face reality and we tend to settle and accept things how they are when it comes to relationships. Right? We allow our wounds, we allow our weakness, we allow all of our insecurities to be used by another person to control us, to put us in a box. We give our power away so willingly, right? And why? Why do we do that? Why do we give? Because here's the thing. I want you to accept right now that you are a profoundly powerful creator. That you are I don't want to say you're a God, because I don't want to bring theology into this. I don't want to bring, doctrinal conflict into this. But here's the thing. You can be the hero of your own story. Like right here. Cinnamon said it right here. Cinnamon, who's battling stage 4 cancer right now. Cinnamon said, never be a victim of someone else's circumstances. Be the hero that allows you to walk away. Exactly, Cinnamon. You get to be the hero of your own story. You get to be the author of your own book. You get to be the sole and uncontested captain of your ship and master of your soul. If you have not read Invictus, this incredible poem, right? Take a second. That's one of the Matt challenges for this week, is to read Invictus. Because you are the master of your ship, you are the captain of your soul, you are the author of your book, you are the creator of your reality. If you choose to be. And whether you want to or not, you can create a beautiful, expansive narrative, or you can create a freaking horror story. You have that power. Right? And so much of the work that I'm doing with my clients, and so much of the work that I'm doing in this world, is just to remind people that, I'm not the one that can change your life. Nobody else can change your life. Handing over your power to somebody else and saying, here, fix it, that isn't the key. That isn't the solution. What it is for you to realize you've already got all the answers. You've already got all the power. You've already got all the tools you need to do it. All you need to do is pick them up. All you need to do is look at all of these false things, all of these false narratives you created in your head about you being disempowered, about you being a victim, about you not being worthy of what you want, about you not, having what you need to live a happy life, and just say, you know what? That's all bullshit. Because it is. None of it's real. It's all illusion. It's all delusion. It's an invisible box, right? There's this story that I like to tell some of my clients, right? Because some of my clients, Melissa being a great example, and a lot of my clients are so profoundly powerful. Mikkel is another great example, and so is Dawn, and so many of the incredible women that are watching right now. So incredibly powerful, right? And this is the story I like to tell them. It's the story of an elephant. Okay, so this elephant, and it's when an elephant is being trained as a little tiny elephant cub, or whatever you call a baby elephant. When an elephant is being trained, they put it on a little stake, and they tie a rope around its neck, and it's tied to a tiny little stake that's put in the ground, right, with a rope. All right, so that elephant is while that elephant is being trained and it's growing and growing and growing and growing and growing, they keep it tied around the neck to this tiny little stake. And guess what? When the elephant is full grown and it weighs like 20, 30 tons, guess how they keep that elephant confined? Guess how they keep that elephant from running away? They still keep it tied around its neck to that tiny little stake. And at any moment, that elephant could rip that stake up and go rampaging out into the wilderness, right? Because it's so big and it's so powerful, but because it created a story that stake was the thing that holds it down, it allows itself to be beholden to a tiny little stake that it could easily pull up at any moment, right? So many of us live our lives like that. So many of us were told one thing by someone that we love, by someone that means a lot to us. We were told one thing. We had one experience. We had one breakup when we were 15 freaking years old. We were told by one of our parents when we were little that you're never going to amount to shit. And we decide to believe them. And then we decide to spend the next 50 years of our life proving them right. One offhand comment After dad had a 10-pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon, or I guess a 12-pack, you let one drunk comment by your dad, or maybe a handful of them, disempower you for the rest of your life, because it creates one belief. It puts one tiny little stake in your mind. And then you know what? You spend the rest of your life proving that thing right. When at any moment you could say, that is not who I am. I am not a waste of space. I am not a burden. I am not an unlovable, ugly person, like so many cruel husbands and boyfriends have said to so many women that I work with. It's incredible and it's astonishing the cruelty that I hear about from so many women out there. I talk to women all over the world, and it's just like, but what was so incredible is when women are willing to look at this and say, you know what, I'm not going to let those stories rule my life anymore. I'm not going to let the stories of what I experienced in my childhood rule my life anymore. Straight up. Kimberly says, this is exactly what I needed to hear today. Thank you. Hannah says, what's up, Hannah? Hannah says, baby elephants are called calves. Thank you, Hannah. I appreciate that feedback. And I'll tell you something. I had an experience over the weekend, right? Where I'm talking, where this came up for me, What happened is, when I was in school, when I was growing up, when I was in elementary and middle school, I had no friends at school. And when I say I had no friends, I mean I didn't have a social circle. I wasn't a nerd, I wasn't a jock, I wasn't anything. I wasn't a goth kid, I wasn't anything. I was an outlier, okay? Which means every time I would walk into the cafeteria, I had no one to sit with every day. And so back in those days, I created a story, and kids would make fun of me. They would make fun of me. Even the nerds would make fun of me. I didn't have a group. All I did was read. I spent my entire childhood, because I decided, you know what? Nobody wants to be friends with me. Nobody wants to like me. Cool. I'm just going to read books. So I just spent my entire childhood reading hundreds of books, which now, looking back on, I'm incredibly grateful for, because it gave me the proficiency with language that I use every day, right? But back then, I was kind of hiding from human beings in books, because I thought there was something deeply, I thought there was something deeply wrong with me, okay? And so I thought there was something deeply wrong with my appearance, because people would call me faggot. They would say I dressed like this, that I was some weird, nerd, and I just got made fun of a good bit, right? So throughout my life, I developed an ability to hide that. I had a deep worthiness conversation. I didn't think I was worthy of truly being loved. I didn't think I was worthy of ever being considered cool. And this belief followed me a lot of my life. And a huge part of my own process was in me truly learning to love myself. Because at some level, I thought throughout my teens and my 20s that there was something that there was something wrong with me. That all those things those kids had told me in elementary and middle school were right. Right? So a big part of my growth in my 30s and to where I'm at today was in me learning to love myself and me learning to accept myself for who I am and celebrate the man that I am, right? So over the weekend, a good friend of mine, someone that I trust and I care about very much, got a little drunk and, got a little mean with me, kind of made fun of me a little bit, and I know that, she was acting out and she didn't really mean it, right? But in the moment, what happened? I got incredibly triggered. All of my feelings, all of my worthiness stuff came flaring up for me big time. And I ended up crying over this, and it really cut me very deep, right? But it was because it activated and triggered these deep worthiness conversations that I've worked through. But even though I've worked through them and I've released it, the pain is that there's still pain there, right? And I got to experience it all again. And for a little while, I felt very viscerally what it was like. I re-felt what it was like to be back in that middle school cafeteria, to feel that sense of alienation, and to second guess and to really look back and be like, well, is there something wrong with me? And it's incredible that no matter how much work you do, those wounds are still there, right? Cinnamon says, I would have sat with you at lunch, Matt Schaefer, and dared someone to talk shit. I love you, Cinnamon. That's amazing. That's amazing. And so I share that story just to say that, that I understand how deep these wounds are, and I understand, the pain that they can cause, that they can cause to you. And what I'm saying is, I made a choice when I started my process that I wasn't going to live by what those people in elementary and middle school told me. I wasn't going to be a prisoner to that. I wasn't going to face the reality that they might be right. I was going to create a different reality. I wasn't going to measure myself by the pain of what I've overcome. I was going to measure who I am by what I'm committed to creating in the world, by the reality that I'm committed to creating for myself, by the difference I'm committed to making in the lives of the people I talk to every day, the people I talk to every week on this show, the thousands of people all over Texas and DC and Scottsdale, Arizona and San Diego, California that I've talked to live over the past year and a half. I decided that my voice mattered, and I decided that I could make a difference in this world, and I decided that I was going to make a difference in this world because I can create whatever it is that I want. And I am no different from you, Kimberly West, Cinnamon Schmidt, Hannah Elizabeth, and Dawn, and all my amazing clients that are watching right now, Melissa Benedetti. You guys are just as powerful, if not more so. We are all divine, powerful, profound creators. Every now and again we forget. Please allow me to be your reminder. You have the power to do and be and create anything you want in this world. You have it right now. I don't care if you're in a hospital bed, Cinnamon Schmidt. I don't care I don't care whatever's going on in your life, whatever's going on in your relationships. Guess what? Today, in this moment, as I'm speaking to you right here, right now, or you're watching this on the replay, you are living in a creation point where you can make a choice. You can make a choice to take your power back. You can make a choice to decide to not be treated that way anymore by whoever's treating you in a way that doesn't make you feel good. You can make a choice to feel good about who you are. You can make a choice to interpret the events happening in your life in a way that serves you, in a way that empowers you, in a way that feeds you, in a way that nourishes your soul, in a way that lights the way for the ascension that you want to have in your life. Or you can choose to treat your life as a descending pathway into despair and helplessness. That is a choice that you get to make every moment of every day of your life. And that is powerful. That is so powerful, because as I have made that choice every moment of every day, as I have decided over and over and over, and I'm not saying this is easy. I'm not saying it's easy, especially in the beginning, to change your life from facing reality to creating reality. It's not easy in the beginning because most people are conditioned to accept reality the way that it is, not the way that it could be. None of this is fixed. None of this is real. Treat it like a game. Remember when you're playing a game and you take it lightly and you play with reality, and if you die, if you fail, whatever, you just come back. Life's kind of like that in the sense that if you fail at something, it isn't real. You just keep going. You just do it again. Play with your life. Have fun with it. Be light with it. That's what this is all about. Cinnamon says, Cancer can F off. I'm too stubborn to let this beat me. My belief in Jesus and my warriors fighting with me are too strong. Absolutely, Cinnamon. You got a lot of support. You got a lot of people backing you up out there. And I'm right there with you. So I want you to ask yourselves right now, guys, this is the Matt Challenge for this week. Ask yourselves from where you're sitting right now, do you feel that you are creating your reality or you're facing your reality? Are you the one dealing the cards in the card game of your life, or are you just playing with the hand you've been dealt? Because here's the thing, you hold all the cards. You don't have to play the hand that you've been dealt. You have all the freaking cards. If you say so, if you choose, if you don't want to play with the hand you're dealt, say, you know what? I want some more freaking cards. Make a choice. Stop making excuses. So many people, and this is something that I work with a lot of my clients on, and I've worked with a lot of people on over the years, and with myself as well. We make stories. We make up stories to justify not doing anything about our lives. Does that sound familiar? Right? We make up stories to justify why we're helpless. We fight for our limitations. We fight for our weakness. We fight for our helplessness. For God's sake, why are you fighting for a life that you don't enjoy? Why are you fighting for a life that doesn't feed you, that doesn't excite you? It breaks my heart to see incredibly powerful human beings fighting so hard to argue that they're weak and helpless. You know, I'm not even talking about my clients. I'm just talking about people that I've worked with over the course of, my career in this work, and for myself. When I first started this week, I was so stubborn and I was so committed to my story that my only value was in that I had overcome addiction, and that I had overcome a failed career as a lawyer and a failed career as a restaurant owner, and that was the measure of my value. That wasn't who I was. That was a testament to my strength, but it sure as hell isn't who I was. I am a creator. I am a communicator. I am a connector, and I am a channel for healing and for passion and for love. Kim says she fights for strength because she knows it's there. Absolutely. And every single one of you, David Root, Cindy Siskowski, every single one of you has such profound power the moment you decide to embrace it. This is it. As Cinnamon says here so beautifully, as she sits in the hospital with stage 4 cancer, recovering from cancer, you're only as weak as you allow yourself to wake up and be every day. Exactly. You're only as weak as that, and you're exactly as strong as that. I wake up every day and I decide that I'm going to feel good that day. I decide that no matter what I experience, I'm going to choose love. I'm going to choose joy. And I'm going to choose to create the experience that I want to have that day. And if I encounter obstacles, if I encounter resistance, if I encounter, doubts or fear or whatever, fantastic. I'm going to experience that. I'm going to learn what I need to learn from it. And I'm going to choose to shift back into my sweet spot. My sweet spot of excitement and joy and creativity and connection. So what's your sweet spot? That's the Matt challenge. Once you realize if you're a creator or you're a victim of your reality, I hope you decide that if you're not a creator of your reality, if you're just facing reality, that you choose to change it. Kimberly says she chooses to be amazing. Dang right, Kimberly. Well, you've already chosen it because you've been amazing every week that I've seen you on this show up until now. And moving forward, I know you're going to be too. So then ask yourself, what's your sweet spot as a creator? What emotions do you want to feel? What does it feel like for you to be in that space of alignment where things are just happening to you, where things are just flowing into your life? For me, it's really a matter of... It's a sort of a joyful, excited, creative, connected space where I feed off of the energy of people. Like in this show, guys, I feed off of your energy. I love your hearts. I love your likes. I love your shares. Y'all, if this show is resonating with you, please share it. Let's get this information out to as many humans as possible because that's what I want, guys. I want to take the energy that I'm experiencing in the co-creative process with you, and I want to blast it out to as many humans as possible. Think about it if we lived that way. Think about if all of us lived in a space of how can I show up as a creator of reality and help as many other people as possible understand that they have that same power. And what story are you telling yourself where you're talking yourself out of it? What story can you let go of? Kimberly says, happy, creative, loved, and blessed. That's beautiful. So ask yourself, what's your pocket? What's your sweet spot when you're in your creative, creator of reality space? What does that look like? What does alignment feel like to you? Because a lot of times, guys, it's much more of a feeling than a mindset. That's a really important point that I want you guys to tap into here, is that when you're in your space as a creator of reality, it's not going to be up here. It's going to be here. It's going to be in your body. It's going to be in your heart. It's going to be something you feel. Like for me, it's like a flame. It's like lit inside of me. And all I'm doing all day is just fanning that flame. And I'm feeding it, and I'm just nurturing it. And I'm just enjoying the heat of it. There's a heat to being a creator for me, right? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Cinnamon says, give Matt a 1 if what he has said in this live and others has resonated with you, that he is an amazing man. Look at Cinnamon's asking Cinnamon's asking the crowd to give me a 1. That's so sweet, Cinnamon. I deeply appreciate it. Kim says, my heart is hot and huge. I love it. I love it. Yeah, there's a heat, guys. There's a heat to tapping into your passion. There's a heat to tapping into your power as a creator of reality. And it's waiting inside of you. If that flame isn't lit right now, it's time to ignite it. Because in that moment for you to light it, it exists in this moment. Hannah's in, Dawn is in, all you incredible, Mikkel is in. I love it, I love it, I love it. Melissa's in. Thank you guys so much. That means the world to me. I love you all dearly. And so guys, seriously, who is committed? Who is committed to letting go of their stories and to stop facing reality and decide, you know what? Right now, in this moment, I choose consciously, intentionally, and deliberately to be a creator of my reality. And I'm not going to let any story or any belief or any other person or any condition or any job or any physical thing or any mental thing or any emotional thing, I'm not going to let anything hold me back from that. Give me a 2. Give me a 2 because I want everybody to be in on this. I want everybody to be in on this, and I want everyone to commit today to stop making up excuses and recognize that you can create your reality today, in this moment. In this moment. I'll take 2 hands. I'll take a 3. Hell, I'll take a 6. I don't care. Put something in the box other than a 1. You are the creator of your reality. You are the creator of your life. You are the creator of your love. You are the creator of your wealth, your abundance, your emotional well-being. And it exists where just embrace the feeling of it. Embrace the feeling of it and stop allowing your head, stop allowing your doubt, stop allowing your fear to cut you off from the abundance that is your birthright. Everything that you've ever wanted is just waiting for you to say, okay, I accept this. Everything you've ever wanted, the love, the money, the health, the everything that you're dying for, that you're craving, it's just waiting for you. It's just waiting for you to say, yes, I'm ready for that. I want it. I want to feel that love. I want to feel understood. I want to feel seen. I want to feel safe. I want to feel abundant. Let's stop waiting for somebody else to give us the power that we've always had. No one else is ever going to give it to you. You get to give it to you because you have the tools, you have the answers, you have the power, and you are enough. Okay? I hope that this landed with you. I hope that it resonated with you. If this did, please share this video, guys. Let's get this out there to as many humans as possible. That is always my commitment. That's always what I'm looking for. And just know that I see the greatness in each and every one of you. I see each and every one of you as profoundly powerful creators. The ones I work with, Dawn, Mikkel, Melissa, Aaron, all the incredible clients that I have, all the people that watch this show, everybody on YouTube, my tribe on YouTube. I love you all dearly, and I'm deeply, deeply grateful for each and every one of you. And, we'll go out into the world this week as a creator, not a victim. Sounds good? I love you all dearly. Kim, Melissa, guys, get out there, make a difference in the world this week and create it. Write your own story and take ownership of the fact that you have all the answers and you have all the tools right now. All right, guys, I love you dearly. Thank you, Dawn.